Yes, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me, Suraj? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So, I'm not going to waste your time because only 3 days are left for your political science exam. So, many of you requested me that you need some sort of suggestions and you need a guide so that you can prepare your political science properly. Okay. Okay, Arihan Jain. Good morning. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. Just give me 1 minute, okay, so that others can also join it, or else you can tell your friends also to join so that they can also find this video helpful. Good evening, Arihant. Okay, shall we start? Okay. So, good evening, everyone. So, hope you all have done your history paper and other subjects so well. So now, forget whatever happened in your previous paper. So you have to focus now on your forthcoming paper, that is political science. Okay. So I'll be focusing more on how to prepare and important questions you people are asking me, so that we'll discuss at the last. Okay, so have patience and listen to me properly, and if you have pen and pencil or a white paper, you can keep it beside you so that you can note down what I'm going to help you with your preparation. Okay, so first of all, so I'm beginning now. First of all, you must remember today is 11th, and on 15th you have political science paper. So 12th, 13th and 14th, 3 days are in your hand how to prepare it. Okay. So first of all, what you have to do is uh, you need to go through the syllabus properly. Okay. You have to go through the syllabus. Syllabus means you have to look into the syllabus. What are the topics in your syllabus? Because there is a confusion regarding reduced syllabus, bifurcated syllabus. So this time there is no reduction. So during 21 22, when there were 2 semesters, reductions were done, but now whatever syllabus we used to prepare before 21, that is back again for us. Okay, so you have to go through that. So first of all, you have to go through the syllabus properly. That if you go through the syllabus properly, you'll find that if you have book with you, you can see that first second 3 pages you'll find the syllabus, and section A and section B is mentioned over there. Altogether 10 topics are there. Altogether 10 topics you have. So 10 topics. So this time we are not going to skip any of the topics. Okay, so if you compare the previous papers and the present specimen paper for 2003, there is a vast difference. Okay, so earlier we used to prepare hardly 7 chapters, and that was enough for our preparation. Okay, but this time questions will be asked from each and every topic, so we need to prepare thoroughly. Now some specific questions are there that we need to go through it. Okay, so like for example, we are talking about the syllabus. Section A, constitution and the government is there. Okay, section A, constitution and the government is there. Forms of government is there. Within forms of government, 6 topics are there. Within the forms of, listen to me, just listen to me. So if I keep on reading your messages, then it will digress my mind. So altogether 6 topics are there in the forms of government. You have to simply go through the meaning and the features. Meaning and the features. Okay, like you can see, totalitarian is there, authoritarian is there. Okay, liberal democratic state is there. So you have to go through the meaning and the features. At least go through the features. Okay, so once you prepare this, all the MCQs will also be included in that only. And in the constitution chapter, focus on amendment. Okay, So sorry, that another chapter is there. Okay, that is in constitution amendment procedure is there. How is the constitution of India amended, how is the constitution of UK and USA amended? Okay, but it's very short, you can go through it. Okay, so I have explained all this in my political science videos. After the end of this session, I will share those link, all the videos link in the description box, so that you can choose which one you want to go through it. Okay, it is given in detail. Okay, then franchise, universal adult franchise, what is the importance? So you might be asked to explain the importance of universal adult franchise, or why it is universally accepted. For 4 marks they may ask you. Okay, then we have political parties here also. Just remember, political parties only the meaning and the definitions of single party, bi-party, multi-party. Demerit and demerit not at all required. Okay, then if you move on to legislature, so here also you can see here strength, method, election and tenure of both India and USA. Strength of USA, strength of Indian Parliament, that you have to mention it. So while mentioning the strength of Lok Sabha, please mention it. The present strength of Lok Sabha is 550. Okay, 550 is that means the strength, total strength of Lok Sabha 550. Okay, earlier 552 was there. Okay, then you have to go through the composition of House of Representative, composition of the Senate, composition of Lok Sabha, composition of Rajya Sabha. Just go through it in brief. Then you can compare. Once you go through it separately, then you need to compare either Lok Sabha or House of Representative or Senate comparison with the Rajya Sabha. Okay, that way the questions will be asked. Then executive, two types of executives are there, political executive and the permanent executive is there. So you might be asked question from permanent executive. Okay, or the difference between political executive and permanent executive. Okay, that is for sure. Difference between political and permanent executive, that is civil servants versus political executives. Okay, then judiciary, you know, Supreme Court of India and Supreme Court of USA composition will be asked. Okay, and the powers and functions like original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, all these things you have to go through it. Okay, so all this I think you all have gone through it. Now Indian Constitution preamble, its features and objectives are mentioned, so you must go through all the features. Okay, so that means importance of the preamble, and second thing is that some keywords like sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic is mentioned, that you need to go through it. Okay, then the objectives are there, like this, that means if you have gone through the preamble, we the people of India solemnly resolve to constitute, okay, and secure to all its justice, social, economic and political, all those things you have to go through it. Okay, just have a just go through it. Then fundamental and directive principles. So here I think that there will be a question from both together, difference between fundamental right and directive principles of state policy. Okay, no limitations are not there in judiciary. Okay, so that you go through it. So judiciary, I told you, no, meaning composition, function of Supreme Court of India and USA. Okay, then you see there are two topics like judicial review and judicial restraint. Judicial review and judicial restraint is also there, that also you go through it. Okay, okay, so okay, that portal and all just avoid right now. Okay, so whatever is there that I am telling you. Okay, so Indian Constitution, that you have gone through it. Then fundamental right, difference between directive principle and fundamental right will be asked. Then local self-government, the features of 73rd and 74th Amendment Act, along with there is 11th and 12th schedule also you have to go through it. Just go through it. What is the importance of 11th and 12th schedule? And the last one is democracy in India. Okay, what is mean by casteism? Okay, casteism is there, and then communalism is there. So any two you can go through it. Okay, now the second important thing is that after going through the syllabus, what you have to do is that First you need to have a proper idea of the syllabus, what all can be asked. Okay, then second thing is specimen paper. Okay, the specimen paper of 2003. Yeah, Suraj, at least go through 6 topics. Okay, 6 points, 6 features. Okay, so all those I have given, and if you check the videos description, the notes also are given over there. You can take the help of those notes also. In each and every videos, I think I have provided the notes also. You can check that out. Now the second important thing is that you must go through the specimen paper of 2003. That also I have uploaded on my channel, so you can go through it. Okay, so see what type of questions can be asked. That is a sample. Okay, so if our luck is good, you may get to some questions from specimen paper also in our main board papers. Okay, then after going to a specimen paper, I suggest you all to look into the specimen paper or board paper of 2021 and 22, that is semester 1 and semester 2. In semester 1, 80 questions were there, 80 MCQs were there. Okay, so if you get time, go through those 80 MCQs. Okay, just have a score. That also link I'll provide it to you. Just it will hardly take a half an hour. Then go to the semester 2 specimen paper as well as a board paper. All are available on the channel, so you need to have some patience and time to go through it. Okay, now all this, after you do all this thing, then if you get time, then please go through executive chapter. Executive chapters, go through that. There is a term called filibuster. Okay, then there will be a term in other constitution chapter, what is mean by conventions. All these things you just go through it. Okay, just read it, no need to mug up, you just go through it. Okay, and rest while preparing your topic, you will get everything there. You can get fill in the blanks from also, true and false also from there. Okay, MCQs also will be included while you do the preparation. Okay, so this is how I suggested my students also, and I suggest you all also, whoever follow me, to go through it this way. So no need to panic. Okay, questions will be it's not that unknown questions will be asked out of syllabus, nothing like that. The questions will be asked as per it, and the questions are going to be very, very easy. Okay, so questions are going to be very, very easy. Now importance of the conventions. What is the importance of convention? This type of questions, yes, of course, Suraj, that can be asked also. Okay, so Sital Raja, merit. Okay, merit and demerit, I think of which merit and demerit, because political parties merit and demerit not at all required. Okay, fundamental rights, I suggest you right to equality. Okay, right to freedom, right to religion. Right to equality, right to freedom, right to religion. You just go through this, and the differences between fundamental right and directive principles. Okay, did you go through it? No. Forms of government not required, just go through the meaning. Okay, meaning and the features of all the 6. Okay, just let me confirm it again. You are okay, just give me. So only, there is no merit and demerit. Okay, no merit and demerit. Okay, this syllabus also I'll share it in the description, you can go through it. Okay, so this is there. Then while preparing the last chapter, that is democracy in India, you must focus on casteism, regionalism. Okay, casteism, regionalism, and communalism. These 3 are there, very, very short. You can make the answers also. What is meant by casteism? What is meant by regionalism? Okay, what is meant by communalism? You have been studying history from many years, so you can go through that. Okay, so this is how you can prepare it. So I suggest you please go through the specimen paper also properly, so that you will have an idea what type of questions can be asked. Okay, and the second semester specimen as well as the board paper, please go through that also. Okay, so and don't think that paper is going to be tough. Paper is going to be very, very easy, because till now almost all the papers had come out very easy. History paper was also very easy. Students were saying we did not prepare it, but paper was very, very easy. Okay, is that clear? So this is how you have to prepare. So I don't want to spoil your time much, so if you have anything more you want to ask. Okay, Sital Razak, 10 years. Listen, merit demerit, 10 years we are talking about, please. I don't believe in all these 10 years. Okay, so I follow the syllabus, because in the syllabus merit and demerit, just now I have with me. Again, let me confirm. Okay, there is no such mention about merit and demerit. It asks only meaning and feature. Meaning of authoritarian state, meaning of totalitarian state, meaning of parliamentary presidential form of government. Okay, and the features it is asked, nothing much. Okay, so don't get confused with 10 years and all, because 10 years means the old one, the old format. Now we have to follow the new format. Is that clear? So anything else you want to ask? Okay, Sital, welcome. Anything? So follow what I said, okay? Accordingly you say. I'll share everything in the description box part by part, and you can just go through it, and that will be very, very helpful to you all. Okay? What is meant by judicial review? Remember judicial review, judicial restraint, okay, judicial activism, all these small, small questions are there. Yes, of course. Now listen, let me tell you one thing. Suppose for example, a question, suppose you prepared. Okay, just listen to me. Suppose you have prepared the features of a presidential form of government. Okay, you have just gone through the features of presidential form of government, and the question is asked with reference to USA. Then what you will do? No need to panic. The same thing you have to write it. Just you have to insert president in a presidential form of government that is in USA. These are the features. Okay, the same thing with the unitary feature of UK also. The same thing you can do it. Okay. Yes. Political violence also, that you all can make it. What is happening nowadays in our country, referring that, you can write down answers. Political violence, how it affects our Indian democracy. Okay, 25% of reduction is not done this time, means I didn't get it. So once again, Suraj, don't get panic. Okay, just follow the syllabus. It is given there in the CIAC website. You can take out the piece and go through it, which all topics are there. Okay, that much only. That is the syllabus we have to prepare. Yeah, three-tier system. Okay, three-tier system, very simple. What you call it? 11th schedule, 12th schedule, 73rd Amendment Act. Okay, and Panchayat Samiti, Jila Parishad, composition and functions. Okay, composition and functions. Yes, composition and function of Jila Parishad and composition and function of municipal corporation. You have to do that. Okay. Okay. Then judiciary, I told. Okay, legislature. Just a minute. We're talking legislature. Legislature. What is meant by unicameral legislature? What is meant by bicameral legislature? Okay. Then legislature of India and legislature of USA. Comparative study you have to do. So comparative study, how you will do is that once you study it separately, and automatically you can make the comparison. Okay. Then like for example, composition of Senate, composition of House of Representative, composition of Lok Sabha, composition of Rajya Sabha. Okay, how are the members of Lok Sabha elected, how are the members of Rajya Sabha elected, Senate, House of Representative elected, and what is the tenure that you have to go through it. Okay, and then one more is there, powers of the House of powers of House of Representatives and the Senate and the Lok Sabha, including the special powers of Rajya Sabha. You have to prepare it. Okay, nothing much. If we do 10 years, please 10 years, just go through it, okay, but the paper pattern has changed. Paper pattern has changed. The same questions will be there in the new format for 4 marks and 8 marks. No, 4 marks, 4 8 the 32, 8 for the 32. So 4 marks question 8 you will be asked, and 4 questions of 8 marks separately will be asked. The questions will like, and one more, let me remind you, like why is the Senate known as the world's most powerful second chamber in the world? That you please go through it. Okay, second chamber in the world, that you have to go through it. Okay, anything else? Preamble, silent features also. Okay, universal, what is mean by universal franchise, then yeah, all these things are there, silent features. Okay, yeah, how does a legislature control over the executive? That is through debate, discussions, then passing a no confidence motion. Okay, so all these points are there. That are the topics that you have to go through it. That is also in the syllabus. Yes. Local self-government 73rd and 74th is there. One is sure. Okay, one is sure. Okay, so I have one specimen paper of semester 2. Okay, let me tell you what is mean by regionalism, and then difference between. See the question how it is asked. Differentiate between provisions of part 3 and part 4. Directly they did not ask fundamental and directive principle. They have asked differentiate between the provision of part 3 and part 4 of the Indian Constitution. That means you have to differentiate between fundamental right and directive principles. Okay. Then discuss any 4 features of 74th Amendment Act. 4 features they have asked. Then what is casteism? Briefly discuss its adverse role in Indian politics. Okay, this is how the questions are asked. Then paragraph, small passage will be given, and on the basis of that you have to write down the answers. Okay, that will be of 8 marks. Okay, anything else? So first past the post system is also there, but I suggest you just skip that one. Okay, because in contemporary times it doesn't suit also. Acha, one more thing, let me tell you. Okay, I forgot it. If you have the book with you, just a minute. Okay, according to if you check your book, there is a chart differentiating between totalitarian state and authoritarian state. Do you have it in your book? So please go through that. Okay, I'm showing you. I don't know if it can be seen. See, this is the chart. Okay, you just go through it. Okay, this. So totalitarian states, no pluralism, all these things. Okay, you may be asked in your MCQs. Okay, see which all points. Let me tell you. No pluralism, point 1. Number 2, forced legitimacy. Then number 7, force, control, maneuvered participants. Okay, number 7. Yeah, this thing 1, 2, 7, 6 also. This will differentiate between totalitarian state and authoritarian state. Okay, and yes, an amending procedure of the Constitution of UK USA, I have already told you. Okay, then yeah, all we have done it. Now it's up, now your turn to prepare it. So just don't panic. Okay, just go through it one by one. Meaning of direct election, meaning of indirect election, meaning only direct election, indirect election. What is mean by constituency? Sometimes you might be asked what is mean by parliamentary constituency. Both are same. Special powers of Rajya Sabha. Okay, special powers of Rajya Sabha means like for example, any subject mentioned in the state list can be taken over by the parliament only on the recommendation of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and the second thing is that all India services can be created by Rajya Sabha. All India services can be created by Rajya Sabha. These two are there. These are the two important things. And regarding the creation of new states, Rajya Sabha also plays a very, very important role in that. Okay, legislature. UAF, universal. Acha, topics in the sense there are only two topics. What is meant by universal adult franchise, and why is universal adult franchise accepted worldwide? Okay, that means merits of universal adult franchise. Okay. Also, democratic and totalitarian state. You know, India is a democratic country. Okay, India is a democratic country, and just remember about North Korea. Make a comparison with India and North Korea. Here we have fundamental rights, but in democratic countries, no fundamental rights. Okay, very less fundamental rights, not even. And in democratic dictatorship, it's a totalitarian means dictatorial form of government where the one person rules the country. Like Hitler is the example. Okay, Hitler, Mussolini were dictators. They had a totalitarian government. Okay, entire control over the country. Civil rights were completely curtailed. Okay. Anything else? One more, I'm searching it. Yeah, one of you asked me, no, special powers. Creation of all India services, I told you. Then during the emergency, Rajya Sabha becomes very, very active. Okay, and the subject I told you about, the subject mentioned in the state list will be given importance by Rajya Sabha. If Rajya Sabha declares that the subject mentioned in the state is very, very important, is of national importance, that can also be accepted. Okay, anything else? If you have time, I'll give you extra time also, so no need to worry. Writs are certificates of order issued by higher court to the lower courts. Okay, but writs are not asked in the syllabus. Okay, writs are not there. Fundamental rights, no, writs are not there. Detailed study of fundamental right, you have to go through it. Altogether 6 fundamental rights are there, that you have to go through it. Okay. Anything else? So yeah, done. Political parties meaning. What is mean by political party? What is mean by single party? What is mean by bi-party, multi-party? You know, India is a multi-party country, and bi-party means where there exists only two parties. Example is America. Okay, democratic what you call it? Two parties are there. Republican Party and Democratic Party is there in America, and in UK Conservative Party and Labour Party is there. Two party. Okay, single party. Let us say China, communist. Okay, and earlier in Italy and Germany, one party system was there. Okay, why is Senate considered the world most powerful second chamber? That you have to mention it. Okay, anything else? I have to move now. I think almost 30 minutes past. Anything else? No, that's good. No, Sital not required. Acha, just remember one thing. Indian Constitution, okay, the Irish Constitution, source of Indian Constitution is that means we have that means borrowed many of the important points from American Constitution also, Constitution of Ireland also, okay, like for example, directive principles, fundamental duties. All these are borrowed from other constitutions. Objectives of DPSB are simple: to promote social justice to the people of our country. Okay, Gandhian principles, you go through it. First one, economic principles and the Gandhian principles. You just go through it. Then, okay, about Sasasri. What about ballot system? That one, leave it. Ignore all those things. Just focus on what we can do right now. Okay, so, okay. Power and function of US speaker not required. Power and function of speaker not given. Okay. Power and function of speaker is not there here. Not required. Function of Lok Sabha, function of Rajya Sabha, function of House of Representative, function of the Senate. Now, which all functions? Legislative function, executive function. Okay, executive function is there, and then we have the constituent function. Okay, legislative, constituent, executive, judicial, and electoral, and financial. These are the functions. You have to go through it all. So once you prepare Lok Sabha, what are the functions of Lok Sabha? Rajya Sabha also will be included there, because both enjoys co-equal powers. Because whenever you talk about Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha is also with that. Whenever you prepare about Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha is also included that. So only difference in the power is that money bill cannot be introduced in Rajya Sabha, whereas money bill can be introduced in only in Lok Sabha with the prior permission of the president. When you discuss about the power and function of the House of Senate and the House of Representatives, there you can see regarding financial power, money bill can be introduced in House of Representatives, but the final shape of the money bill will be decided by the Senate. So here in this case, Senate is more powerful as compared to Rajya Sabha, because Rajya Sabha has no power related to money bill and all, whereas Senate decides the final shape of the money bill. Okay. Okay, Vincent Lama, fundamental rights. Yes, I told you earlier also. So fundamental rights focus on the difference between fundamental right and directive principles. Number one. Number two, explain right to equality, explain right to freedom. Okay, explain freedom of religion. These three, you just go through it. Okay. Speaker not required. Either USA or India, speaker is not at all required. Okay, then yes, powers of president. How many points we need to learn? Okay, 6 points. Go through. 6 points. Go through. Okay. Six point go through it. उधर से फोन कीजिए रोशनी. Okay. Meaning of communalism. So you know that our communalism is rooted in history. No? Communalism. High court not required. High court not at all required. High court is not at all required. Okay, children? Meaning of communalism. Okay, powers. Yes, powers of the president required. How many points? 6 points. Then anything. High court not required. High court not required. Suraj. Nagar Panchayat not required. I told you, no, municipal corporation and Jilla Parishad. composition and the function. Okay, let me see any queries I missed out. Okay, this much. Anything else, children? So hope I helped in a little way. Yes, implementation of directive principles. Very good query. Implementation. Okay, so meaning and no, not required. Implementation not required. Only the meaning and the classification, like economic principles and Gandhian principles. Okay. Political party. Judicial review. Judicial review, meaning and the principles you have to go through it. What is meant by judicial review? Like for example, let me tell you in short, review made by Supreme Court. Okay, as you know, the laws are passed in legislature, but if the laws are, if any of the law or a part of law is challenged, then those challenged part will be reviewed by the Supreme Court, and if it founds, if Supreme Court finds it going against the Constitution, then it will be declared as null and void. So principle you have to go through it, that not all laws passed by legislature are reviewed. Okay. Implementation not required. Yes, anything else I missed out? Constitution not required. Sheetal, I told you, no, Sheetal, just listen to me once again. Directive principles, meaning and classification. Meaning and classification, only that. Okay, meaning and the classification. What is meant by directive principle and classification? Economic principles, social principles, and Gandhian principles, all those. Okay. Okay. Is that clear? Constitution. Constitution, like for example, written, unwritten, rigid, and flexible. Evolved, all those are not required. Let me see. Not required. So, written constitution, unwritten constitution, rigid and flexible constitution is required with both merit and demerit. Okay. Suraj, not required. Okay. Enacted evolved constitution, not required. Not required. Establishment of Panchayati Raj in India, not required. 73rd Amendment Act. Yes, yes, yes. Establishment will come under 73rd Amendment Act. When preparing the features of 73rd Amendment Act, there you will get it, Panchayati Raj system enacted as per 3-tier system. Yes. Okay. Then yeah, they may ask you if you have if they have asked written and unwritten constitution, they may ask you the difference in written and unwritten constitution. Okay, so okay then. So okay, if if I helped you in a bit way, then if result comes out good, then definitely I'll be happy. Siraj Das, enacted evolved constitution is there in your syllabus. Okay, let me see in my syllabus, is there or not? It is not there in my syllabus. Which syllabus? There, if you go through the CRE regulations, there you will get it. Okay. Yes, it is not there. Just a minute. These people have confused me. Syllabus. I have gone through the proper syllabus, and the whole year I have been following the same syllabus. Specimen paper. Wait, just a minute. Just give me 2-3 minutes. ICSE. Go to ISC exam. Then go to this new system. Regulation and syllabus. Click. Then 20, 21, 22, 23. Regulations. Okay. Regulation and revised syllabus 2023. So this syllabus we have been following. Okay. Okay. Then go to political science. Just a minute. Just a minute. If you have done, you can leave also. Yes. Now I got it. Yeah, it's not there. Enacted, evolved constitutions are not there. Meaning, kind of constitution, written, unwritten, flexible, merit, amending procedure, conventions, meaning of written, unwritten. Oh, it's not there. Okay, it's not there. It's not there. Okay, then I'll do it. Okay, I'll not upload. I'll share the link through Drive in the description box one by one. First one, the syllabus, then the playlist of political science, then the specimen papers, okay, and the board question papers. I'll do that if you agree. Then, otherwise, why to waste your time and my time, isn't it? So all done, children. Okay, Suraj, I'll do that. Rinchen Lama, thank you. Okay, आप आदिबा हक. Okay, 2003 का क्वेश्चन पेपर कहाँ से मिलेगा सर? Okay, no to worry. 2003 का 2003. Why you want 2003? Adiba, 2020 I guess. Adiba, are you there? I think typing error. 2023. I said. Okay, then my mistake. Okay, 2023. 2023. Okay. Okay, my mistake. Okay. I always make this time mistakes. Like 2022, sometime I say 2002. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay, so after ending this session, I'll share that files in the description box. You can check it out. Okay, and if you come across any such doubt, then you can leave a comment over there, so that if I get time, then again I'll come back, or else prepare yourself properly, and don't lose hope. Many of you message me that sir, history kharab ho gaya. Don't think so. Okay, don't fill your mind with negativity. Okay, everything, Sital, I'll do that. Role of caste in Indian politics, that is important. Role of caste in Indian politics. Casteism, yes, that also you have to go through. No, for 8 marks, at least 6 points. Now, a very important suggestion, prepare for the 8 marks. Okay, listen to me, whoever are there, prepare for the 8 marks, and from there, if the question is asking for 4 marks, from there only you make it short. Suppose you have studied 6 points, okay, and the question is for 4 marks, then write down only 4 points. Why to waste time? Okay, is that clear? Don't prepare for 4 marks, prepare for 8 marks, so that everything will be covered up. Okay, then, thank you very much for being with me and giving a valuable time to me. Okay, so thank you very much and all the best for your political science. 3 days are there, don't worry, everything will be fine. सब कुछ सही जाएगा, ठीक है? Don't fill your mind with negativity, positivity रखिए, और पेपर बहुत ही easy आने वाला है, ठीक है? No need to worry. I don't come live, okay, because many of you requested, so I thought let me go live. because my students, they are already ready, they are prepared. My school students they are already ready, they are prepared also. Okay, and I'm here for you students, those who follow my YouTube channel. Thank you for being with my channel once again. एंड हो सकेगा तो इस चैनल को थोड़ा अपने दोस्तों में, अपने जूनियर्स में शेयर कर दीजिएगा, सो दैट इन कमिंग ईयर्स दे मे ऑल्सो find this channel helpful and fruitful. Okay, thank you very much, take care, stay safe, and all the best for your board exam. Bye bye.